Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope all are doing well today. I'm going to be reacting to the Sonic Frontiers Combat Upgrades trailer that was just released today. So, I like to see me explaining stuff on like Sonic's combos and stuff because there hasn't been much of a deep dive into it. We just kind of seen what he can do. So, like always, the link to the video will be in the description. And so, with that, let's get started. I like this new logo they have.
Sonic Frontiers introduces a new take on the action-adventure and platforming genres by combining blistering speed with blazing combat.
Yeah.
For the first time, Sonic has a skill tree full of exciting and powerful new abilities to learn.
So introducing the skill tree.
To unlock new skills, you'll need to collect enough skill pieces from fallen enemies and breakable items around the islands. Sonic also has his standard moveset, including a homing attack, drop dash, and stomp at the beginning of the game. While these
I love how it was homing attack, a drop dash, and stomp. Yeah, that's like the basic. That's like the basic moveset which we already knew we'd have. But it's funny how it's like there's a stomp along with drop dash and homing attack.
These moves are effective against normal enemies. You'll need to level up and unlock new skills if you want to take on bigger and stronger foes awaiting you on the Starfall Islands. A normal enemy on Kronos Island is nothing compared to those on later islands. So make sure you're collecting the red seeds of power and blue seeds of defense.
This seems
to
stuff
boost
we've
your
like
stats
seen
and
from
give
like
yourself a
other
fighting
trailers.
chance.
At least from stuff like pre-orders explain like they don't really explain but they like mention those. Yeah, it looks like they're actually showing some like new gameplay footage, which is nice, and it's better not to keep repeating yourself.
As the game progresses and Sonic levels up, so do your enemies. Completing combos is a good way to get the upper hand during battle, especially when paired with a new skill called Phantom Rush. Sonic's combo meter will fill up after attacking enemies consecutively. Once the combo meter is maxed out, Phantom Rush is activated, and your attack power will be boosted until the meter reaches 0.
Oh, that's cool. So it's like kind of like just an enhancer from completing a combo. That's
Massive
pretty
amounts
cool.
of damage in a short burst. Use Sonic Boom, a long-range, high-speed kick that unleashes shockwaves at the enemy.
This is kind of interesting names of attacks.
Another option to dish out major hurt on your enemies is Wild Rush, a flashy,
this is like giving
attack
names
that
to the
sends
actual
you
abilities
crashing
you've
into your
seen.
targets with great force. It's a fast and stylish way to hit your enemies hard while avoiding incoming fire.
They say stylish, but I'm pretty sure we should have said wild or crazy. So, I mean, we also already knew the side loop.
Enemies in Sonic Frontiers have a shield or barrier protecting them. Break their shield with Psyloop and then deal as much damage as you can before it goes back up. If your opponent happens to land a hit on you, just use the Psyloop ability on the ground to collect more rings and get back in the fight.
Oh, so we can just do that? Wait, it's like, is it just like while we're in a fight we can do a side loop, or just like anywhere do a side loop and then we get rings? Sorry about that, I just got interrupted.
During combat, you'll need to study your opponents and determine the best
Guardian?
strategy
Wait.
to take them back in the fight. During combat, you'll need to study your opponents and determine the best strategy to take them on. Encounters with Guardians will require more than just using your homing attack. Many of them prompt you to engage with their unique combat mechanics first before reaching their weak spot. Once you have an opening, you can dish out all the skills you've unlocked from the skill tree. Experimenting with new abilities and discovering each enemy's weakness will help you defeat them with ease.
Tell me about the
Use
parry.
your enemy's moves against them by utilizing parry during combat.
Oh, that's slow down time?
With ease. Use your enemy's moves against them by utilizing
that seems actually like freeze time.
Parry during combat.
Or does that just stun them?
A visual
it looked
cue
like
lets
it did.
you know when an enemy is about to attack. If you react quickly enough, you can parry it and follow it up with a counterattack of your own. Using all these skills and more gives you tons of options to become the most formidable force in the frontier. Master your approach to battle, and teach your enemies not to mess with Sonic the Hedgehog.
I like how they did that. I really like that. Like, no, obviously, they're like there's basically stuff you already knew, but just kind of introducing like the actual names of attacks and stuff. And that's basically it's basically just another overview trailer, but focusing on the actual combat, which I liked it. Like I also really liked the music. I was just kind of listening to the end. It was very like it's just very like gentle tune, and then it was just overall just very calm. How it was actually like the piano was playing. It was piano. Yeah, piano. Yeah, overall nothing too special. Interesting how they said the side loop can actually summon rings. I don't I don't know.
During combat,
I don't know if that was just for in combat if they can literally do it because we see like here, no, let's see.
Dash, Island, and
Here.
blue seeds of defense to boost your stats and give yourself a fighting chance.
Yeah, it didn't look usually fighting anyone, so it looks like we could just summon rings. Although I guess that makes sense because when you look at it, it didn't really seem like there were a lot of rings in the world. But that also just seems too easy, so I don't know. I'll probably understand it when we actually get to play the game. I've actually pre-ordered it, so I'm actually planning on making videos on that when I get it. Yeah, honestly, it's actually I think more interesting in the game because just you get to see more of the combat and just everything just kind of gets me more. How do I put it?
First, use Sonic Boom, a long-range, high-speed kick.
Like it's like stuff like the Phantom Rush. No, that's not what stuff like the where is it? I'm sorry,
enemies called Phantom.
It's something like the Phantom Rush and just seeing stuff like the Guardian battle there. I don't know if that's what it's actually called or if it's like a title thing, like it's a Guardian of like the set of like the island we're in. I feel like it might be. It kind of is like I don't remember the name of it, but it was like the first giant Titan we saw. Not that we fought, not the supersonic boss one, but the one that has like the three legs and it stomps the ground. Like I can't remember its name right now, but it kind of reminds me of that, like how it kind of go down, like with the sequence here of how it goes down. Yeah. Overall, I'm very like honestly like this really does get me more interested since it just kind of reminds me of like all the stuff we get to do, and the combat really does look good. I feel like even the I feel like the sorry I don't know if like the game has already kind of like even if it may not end up being the greatest thing ever, like the greatest Sonic game ever or something, I still feel like we can say. Uh, I feel like we could still say like it really seemed like they really were trying to pull the stops for this. I feel like this game will succeed. I really have faith in it. Unlike previous titles where it's more just kind of a thing, like Forces, where at first it looked like it was good, then it's like it kind of flopped. Like they have done a lot to like really like now after since the like I would say since maybe the like Nintendo Direct, the mini one where it showed like the it was like the Nintendo Direct where they showed their trailer where it really ended up causing more publicity and the marketing was becoming better, especially with like the story trailer, um, the songs. I just like it. Just feels like they really have Sega and Sonic Team really put out all the stops to really make this an awesome game. And I really look forward to seeing how it turns out. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below if you've pre-ordered Sonic Frontiers, or if you're at least just excited for the game, like whether you plan on just overall getting it. I know I don't normally do these kind of I know it's been a minute since I've done like a Sonic reaction, or not. Well, it's been a minute since I've done like a trailer reaction, but I just figured I'd upload this since it's been a minute since I've uploaded. And yeah, that I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.